to welcome Plano, Texas natives and University of Texas graduates Parker and Pierceson Coody into the interview room at the AT&T Byron Nelson. Pierson's making his 8th PGA Tour start, and it's the 3rd for Parker. So Pierceson, I'll start with you. This is your 2nd start here at the AT&T Byron Nelson. Just what memories come to mind looking back at that first start from 2021?
My first start my first PGA Tour event as an amateur was here, so this tournament means a lot to me. They gave me an opportunity to come play in front of my friends as an amateur, which as a high schooler, college kid, you saw Scotty Scheffler and Jordan Spieth do stuff like that. So it was a dream come true, and now to come back as a pro, it's awesome. I have great memories of just being here for the first time, and look forward to having a great week.
And Parker, for you, as I mentioned, 3rd career PGA Tour start, 2nd this season, and teeing it up alongside your brother. What do you remember about that first start you guys had together at Honda, and how special is it to be doing it here in your hometown event?
Yeah, no, very fortunate to be out here this week, and couldn't be a better tournament for Pierce and I both to be able to play together at AT&T Byron Nelson, a tournament that we've been so close to for so long, and be able to finally play this week for my first time and Pierson's 2nd time couldn't thank everyone enough for allowing that to happen.
All right, we'll take some questions out here. If you have a question, we'll get a microphone to you. We'll start right here with Brad. Sorry, I'll bring the microphone to you.
Hi, fellas. Brad Townsend, Dallas Morning News. Wondered if each of you could maybe share a story, like how many years have you been coming to this tournament? How many years do you go back, and maybe do you have a favorite story of a little you running around or a memory from the tournament?
Oh, that's tough. To be honest, growing up, we didn't come out to the tournament that often. It was during school for us, so we were trying to kind of chase our own college dream at the time, I guess, because this was right during high school regionals. So the timing of it was tough, but and then when we were in middle school and whatnot, we missed so many days of school playing football, basketball, golf. You're trying to finish up exams, so we couldn't convince our parents to skip class that often. But I do remember playing a high school event. We played at TBT 4 seasons a lot, and they would always set the pins, like a Sunday pin, and remember a lot of the cool shots, like going up 16. You see the one of Tiger hitting the stinger down the left side, and Jordan making the birdie to the back right pin when he was an amateur. So I have fond memories of the course, just watching it on TV so closely and getting to play those, I guess, really kind of iconic pins. I would say very similar thing. I mean, as far as missing classes, but as far as watching like the 4 seasons or even at Trinity Forest and these past few years out here, it's one of the few PGA Tour events in Texas, and it means a lot to be able to play the AT&T Byron Nelson. And I mean, like Pierceson said, you can think of a lot of shots guys have hit coming down the stretch that you just stick with. Just like watching any tournament that you care about, you're able to remember those shots on Golf Channel. And then one of the cool parts is being able to come out here and kind of see it and actually feel it for yourself. So hopefully can do some of that this week.
Other questions? Got one back there.
Hey guys, Robbie Fueling, Spectrum News 1. Just curious, just for people that don't know, if you could just describe the dynamic between the two of you. Do you guys practice together, hit the range together? How competitive you guys are with one another, all that?
We're very competitive in almost everything we do. But we have a great relationship. We practice together, we play together when we're home, play practice rounds, and we spent every night on the Corn Ferry, at least the events I've played, we've spent every night together at dinner and everything. So we have a great relationship and definitely push each other. But yeah, I mean, push each other, but really good friends as well.
Can I do one more? And then, another one. You guys have been out of school for a year, but I'd imagine back at the UT facilities, Scotty Scheffler and Jordan Spieth are plastered over the walls. Now, I know Jordan's not in this tournament this year, but just can you talk about what it means to you guys to be in the same event as them and just representing the Longhorns?
It's really cool. Jordan has obviously been the front runner of, I guess, Texas golf for a long time as a whole, but the way Scotty's done it embodies, I guess, what more the model that we're trying to chase of 4 years at college, graduating from the University of Texas with a degree, and turning all that, I guess, success and maturity into something meaningful out here. And Scotty's been a prime example of that, so it's been awesome to watch. And we're both trying to, I mean, obviously follow what he's doing. He's doing such an incredible job representing Dallas and Texas golf.
Joseph Hoyt, Dallas Morning News. Pierceson, you mentioned when you were here as an amateur that you kind of had a moment where, hey, you look at all these other golfers, these guys you grew up watching. For both of you, now that you guys have played some professional events, do you guys still have pinch me moments like, oh, hey, there's this golfer? Or is it kind of just, hey, lock in and be competitive once you kind of get out there?
I think for any guy, their first PGA Tour event, luckily for me, as an amateur, so it was a little easier just to look around. I wasn't playing for much other than just experience. So getting that out of the way is nice. But this is Parker's third start, my, I guess, eighth. So I think that kind of aha moment is out of the way because certainly here not to just have fun, have a great week and contend. So just trying to stay in my own world as much as possible, I guess.
Any other questions? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, coincidentally, I have twin daughters, and so they obviously went to high school together, but have been apart in college. You guys have been together everywhere, high school, college, and I wonder what it's been like for pretty much the last year and a half, I guess. Parker, you were competing in Canada quite a bit, or Canadian events. Competing separately and living separately, has that been a challenge for you guys?
I would say we don't know any difference, if that makes sense. We've always played the same sports, been on the same teams, where we've just spent a lot of time together, and luckily we do have a good relationship where we're okay with that. But like you said, playing this summer in Canada was definitely different. I mean, haven't played more than a tournament really without my brother in the field. So, and this year's been a little different. He's obviously had a few more tour starts, but it's definitely comfortable to go play practice rounds with someone you're most comfortable with out there. I mean, it's very easy going, and but it's great to be able to play tournaments together, and hopefully down the road we're both playing a lot of PGA Tour events together.
Paul?
Hey guys, a lot of Texans show up for this event. They seem to have a lot of pride in all the Texas events, even more so than other people when they come to their hometown events. Why do you think that is when so many local people love to come out to these events and play these events?
I think it's so cliche, but it means a lot. Like we have 30, 40 people coming out here that are great close friends. It's a course that we just have grown up playing at. All the courses in the area. The salesmanship group have been great to us. We know a lot of people in the group, so everything that the tournament represents feels like family. So it's really easy, whether like you're in Scotty's position going week to week on tour. It just feels nice to come to a place that you know, and I think that's why everyone returns to play this event, because it's easy going. They feel very comfortable, and they like representing stuff they're proud about, I guess.
Art?
You guys were talking about all you do together and competitive. Do you keep a running tally either in your mind or written down who's beating who the most in practice rounds and everything? And where does the running total stand right now?
Tell you the truth, if we kept a tally, it'd be way too much to keep count of. I mean, we'll settle up at the end of each day for whatever putting contest or chipping contest we've done, but it's every day it's some kind of little bet, and it's nothing crazy, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely some kind of friendly competition that just keeps us competitive and not hate each other at the same time. He probably does this past 2 years, but we're trying to change that.
Another one back there on the right.
Hey guys, this is for both of you. Just curious if you can pinpoint a moment like in your childhood when you knew you wanted to be a professional golfer.
Parker, you want to take that one first?
Yeah, gosh, that's a good one. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, truthfully, I'd say once got to college or maybe late high school when I started to have a little bit of success and understood that I maybe did have a future in golf. I mean, we played all other sports up until ninth grade, so it wasn't like I had to play golf or it was like I'm going to definitely play college golf. It just turned out having to be decent in golf. And then, so I'd definitely say late high school, maybe early college when a little success and found that I do enjoy it. So it'd be fun. It'd be a fun profession.
I completely agree. I guess in high school, when we started to have maybe out freshman or sophomore year, winning high school events consistently and moving up in the national ranking and getting a scholarship to Texas, you kind of, I guess you realize that you have a chance to be good. But the best advice my dad's always given us is it doesn't matter how good you are, 12, 14, 16, it matters how good you are when you're 22, 24, 26. That's when you kind of make your mark on the game. So I feel like I've just been trying to keep that in my head as much as possible, and I guess I've somehow ended up here. So, just trying to stay down that same path.
I got time for a couple more. We'll go to Matt and then finish up over here with Joseph.
This one for both of you guys. I'm wondering, as you've progressed through this golf journey, if you've learned anything about yourself and maybe the connection between mental health and mental wellness off the course and finding success on the course. And if so, if there's anything that you do, any training, anything of that nature to kind of flex that muscle and get a little bit more composed in those situations.
I think anyone would tell you golf's more of a mental game than anything. As far as mental health wise, I think, like I said earlier, being able to travel together really helps. I mean, every once in a while travel alone's nice, but dinners by yourself, every hotel night, by yourself, it can get pretty lonely. I mean, everyone's seen it with some guys out here. You can get in some dark places, but if you keep a positive attitude, make some friends out here, and able to go to dinner with a few guys or have like a Bible study, CGF travels with a tour, and those little things I think can really keep you in a good spot. But as far as working on your mental game or flexing it is just something that's everyone's thinking about it. I mean, it's how committed are you to that shot? I mean, how can you get past the bogey? I mean, all those little things that the elites are really, really good at, and everyone's trying to get closer to that, just where your mental game's your best asset.
A lot of the same things. I think that golf's tough because you play 25 events a year, and if you have one good event and you win out here, you might feel like you had a great year. So I feel like just as almost faking it at times, but being positive is the only way to kind of keep that even keel feeling, I guess. I haven't really, like Parker, I haven't done any like specific mental work to, I guess, keep myself away from, I guess, mental health issues. So just trying to enjoy as much as I can, even on a poor week, trying to stay positive for the next week is the only way I kind of keep myself at a level spot.
All right, we'll finish up over here with Joseph.
A brief follow-up to the competition between you guys' questions. Do you have anything on the line this weekend between the two of you?
No, that not anymore. We did in high school. We did a car bet, but that was about it.
Nothing serious this week.
All right, thank you guys very much for your time, and best of luck this week.
Thank you.